by Zarina Nicole Ong. 9. Former cabinet members from the administration of former President Benigno Aquino III are now in hot water after the Department of Transportation, DOTR, filed a plunder complaint against them before the Office of the Ombudsman in connection with the anomalous MRT-3 maintenance contract. DOTR USEC for Legal Affairs and Procurement Renier Paul Yebra, left, accompanied by lawyers Giovanni Lopez, center, and Mark Stephen Pastor, right, shows a copy of a complaint affidavit filed against former DOTC Secretary Emilio Abaya, USEC. For preparations Edwin Lopez, former USEC. For planning Rene Lincaco, former DILG seconds. Mar Roxas, and other former cabinet members of the Aquino administration over the alleged anomalous maintenance contract of the MRT-3. Photo by Jansen Romero. Former Department of Transportation and Communications, DOTC, Secretary Joseph Emilio Aguinaldo Abaya and former Department of Interior and Local Government, DILG, Secretary Mar Roxas lead those included in the complaint filed on Tuesday by DOTR Undersecretary for Legal Affairs and Procurement, Rainier Yebra. This came a day after a graft complaint was lodged against Abaya over the same maintenance deal the government entered into with Busan Universal Rail, Inc. Bury. The new complaint was for the contract with Bury for the general overhaul of light rail vehicles, LRVs, and the replacement of the MRT-3's signaling system. This time, the complaint also included former Budget Secretary Florencio Butch Abbott, former Finance Secretary Cesar Purisima, former Energy Secretary Jericho Pedala, former Science and Technology Secretary Mario Montejo, former Defense Secretary Voltaire Gazman, former Public Works Secretary Rogelio Singson, and former National Economic Development Authority, NEDA, Chief Arsenio Balasacan. The 64-page complaint included former MRT General Manager Roman Benef and former Transportation Undersecretaries Rene Lincaco, Catherine Gonzalez and Edwin Lopez. Several former Bids and Awards Committee, BAC, officials, Bury officials and a certain Marlo Dela Cruz also made it to the list. The complaint hit the private respondents for acting as dummies for the government officials, who amassed ill-gotten wealth through a combination or series of overt or criminal acts. The complaint stated that the local officials approved the Bury maintenance contract worth $568.8 million from January to December 2016, even though Bury is inexperienced to take on the project. Yebra said that Abaya and Roxas are considered as the main plunderers of the entire scheme. Roxas was accused of intentionally ignoring the repeated requests made by the original maintenance service provider Sumitomo Corporation, which had a spotless track record, to continue its contract so that the new one will be replaced with their own dummy corporations. On October 19, 2012, a day after Abaya assumed his post as the DOTC secretary from Roxas, he signed the new contract favoring PH Tram's CB&T joint venture. The contract expired on April 19, 2013, but it was granted a 2-month extension on June 19 and extended for another 2 months on August 19.